Greetings, y'all. It is Matt from the Green Arcade. I'm back, and I'm playing some more Farming Simulator 25. So, we're back here in Judith Plains. I've got the 9RT here. We're going to take it. Just got finished merging these two fields together. Where are we? This is right beside the Pac-Man field. So, these were two fields. They are now one. It's like a wedding. We married the fields. The two have become one. Alright, so let's head on down the road here. We're kind of in the process of merging what we can together. I've got one down here. I know I've got some merging to do over there at the Wild Prairie Farm Edge area. And then I've got one that I want to kind of straighten up down here. So, you guys that watched on... oh, here comes the train. You guys that watched on Twitch, how'd you like the flying? We did some flying on Farm Sim, on Flight Simulator. We did some flying on Twitch. I was worried that the internet wouldn't hold out, but it did. It held out. It did okay. I'm really enjoying the flying. It's nice being back in the cockpit. I did discover that I had to put my glasses on to be able to see the thing because the text is so small, but I'm going to try to go into the settings and see if there's a way to make that bigger. Maybe make the text bigger so it's easier to see and read and stuff. It's different. It's like all the controls are different from Farm Sim, from Grand Theft Auto, from, from all of it really. I mean, none of it's really too much similar. I think the only thing that's similar is the right stick being able to look around, and then the left stick being able to like control the vehicle, turning and stuff. But as far as, braking, acceleration, that's all different. All different. It's gonna be a challenge. Looking forward to it. So the one field that I kind of want to work on is this one. So when you look at this field, it's got like a lot of notches in it. See the notches? Oh, there's a save. A lot of notches in it. When you go to look at it on the map, it's not very straight. I want to straighten that. Maybe work on the bottom one. I'm not too concerned with the bottom one. It's kind of like a big curve. So, but this one I definitely want to make it a little better. So let's do this. I need to turn on... First I gotta get lined up, kinda. And you can't go straight with it because you'll run into the creek, so I will have to kind of curve it around here a little bit. I think really I don't want to go too far down towards the creek either. I just want to get it straighter. And if straight means curve, then big curve it is. Alright, let's see. We'll do that. I'll turn create field on. And from here on out, let's just go. I'm kind of aiming for the end of the field down there, the corner of the field, if you would say. So that's what I'm aiming for. It's not going to be the world's best curve or line or whatever we're going to do with it, but hey, it'll work. Better than what it is now. 'Cause right now, these little notches, man, they make the GPS just go nuts. Trying to do all those little sharp turns like that right there. Whatever you're using, whether you're plowing, whether you're fertilizing, it doesn't matter what you're using. If you try to go in and program those lines, the hired workers, they just stop to turn the curve. They can't turn the sharp enough curve, so they stop, lift their implement back up a few times, go forward a few times. It's just a mess. I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to make this kind of a bigger curve. Go out this way. Might even make this a little bit bigger in the long run, get rid of these trees over here. But for right now, I'm just going to kind of make it meet up with the current field. Just like that. Alright, so I think that'll work out a whole lot better. Looks good to me. That's, I mean, when you look at it, it's pretty straight. Even though it's a big curve, it's still better than it, way better than it was. Get this little notch plowed out here. Got one more case worker working out there. I don't know what exactly he's doing. He might be plowing. You know what? I think he is plowing. I think he's plowing our former big field over there. Field, which one was it? Not 6. 61? He's probably plowing that one. That one usually takes a while. So how's everybody's September going? It is September now. We're in the bird months. I gotta remember to go pick up some hot chocolate at the stove. I just drink the Swiss Miss. It's fine with me. Get a little Swiss Miss. Get the little box with the packets in it. Take those to work, and we've got the machine that dispenses. You can do just hot water and just mix one of those packets in with that, and you've got hot chocolate at work. It's fantastic. Alright, got that field done. And again, the bottom edge of this is okay. We'll fold that up. Still got to get that alfalfa up there. So now I need to run down over here. I do have one little tiny small alfalfa field over here, but I'm not really worried about it. I think I'm ready to start getting these fields kind of merged together. That one's kind of okay on its own. This one we can't really merge with this field over here because there's road signs on this road. However, I see that we might be able to expand this in the future. This is going to be quite the project to do if we do that, though. Because, number one, we'd have to get rid of some of these animal pens over here. So we're most likely not going to do cows over here. I'll look at it again and make sure that we don't want to do cows over here. We're going to do cows. We're going to get into animals real soon. We're going to do cows. The chickens are back in the field too. They're out there having a meeting. Yeah, probably going to do cows up north. And then the rest of the animals elsewhere. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I've got to go back and really take a closer look at it. These fields can't get merged together. The only two that really could, maybe this one. And I might try to straighten this one up because it's got kind of a sharp kind of curve right there. I'm gonna have to make maybe a wider curve out of it here. Where does the first sign come into play, though? It looks like the first and only sign is this one right here on this side. But there's literally, I mean, he likes his signs. Look at these signs. I mean, there's a stop sign at every thing here. I mean, I understand it's a four-way stop, but come on, this is a private drive. It really is. I mean, when you look at it in the long run, this is a private drive. We don't need all these signs. We don't need this sign. What does this say? Hosted. No trespassing. We don't need that. Watch for livestock. We're probably not going to need that. Dead end, private road, no trespassing. That should be this sign. The private road, no trespassing. I think that covers the no trespassing. That sign should be way down there. Way down by the highway. We shouldn't have any of these signs right here, in my opinion. It'd be nice if we could get rid of them. I don't think you can do that. I don't think that's a thing that you can go in and do. It would be nice if you could just go into like construction mode and like go to decorations maybe. Boy, that takes forever. Let's see. Lights, others, maybe under others. Be nice if you could go in and delete them. What is the mode? Enter destruction mode. Let's see. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this will work. Yeah, no, these are not, because these are not like placeables in the game, you can't get rid of these. You can get rid of the fences, but you can't get rid of the signs. So it is what it is. It's just one of those things, I guess, that we just kind of got to work around. I wish the game would allow that. And maybe the game could allow that, but I know there's mods out there that have road signs in them, but I don't think it'll allow us to delete the previously placed signs from the mod author. Oh, there's a save. Alright, that should do there. Let me get rid of that last little bit down here. That'll at least get rid of that sharp kind of curve there, that corner. Alright, then I'll come back and pick up all of this stuff here. Can't really plow these together. We could plow around the signs down there, but there's signs down here at this end too, so we'll just leave those as they are. We were able to plow these 4 fields out here together. Or at least 4 lots. There were 3 fields and 1 open lot. So we made a nice big field out here. Still need to work on this notch down here. This is going to take a little bit of work. I think we'll have to get into after either a big soybean sale or maybe even the wood chip sale again, because we're going to have to do not only the tree work here, but probably a lot of leveling if we want to meet that up with this up over here. Yeah, this is going to take some work right here. It's going to take some leveling and smoothing around the where we do the leveling. So yeah, that's going to take some work. Beautiful view though. Beautiful view. We'll get rid of a lot of those trees. This is where I want to work over here today. So we can't merge this together with this, obviously, because there's a road sign there and there's road signs elsewhere. What I may do is come in and put a grass strip on this edge. Because this field actually goes a little bit past where that sign is. So let me go back to this edge on this field. See how this field's over more? Line lined up with that. On the GPS. Those kind of merge together, so that edge right there where the field is there, go in and straighten that out with the thing. Perfect edge mod, you know, at first I didn't think I would, you know, use it, but since they got rid of the map down there where I could watch my heading down there and kind of, you know, keep an eye on it, and that's how I did it back in 22. They did away with that for some reason. So to have that perfect edge mod is really a blessing. You can go back and do a straight edge on the edge of the field. Alright, so you see where this comes in here? Now, we're going to take that edge, that angled edge over there, and curve it around here. So I don't want to keep that. That's a sharp turn there. I don't want any sharp turns. It's nicer to have broader, wider turns and curves. So that's what we're going to do. Got to get lined up. Can't really lock in the GPS. This is kind of one of those things where you just kind of have to eyeball it. Just like that. Alright, so now we're going. I'm just going to make a big curve and aim for the corner edge of this field. Could go over further that way if I want to in the future. But for right now, this is just kind of like a test. It's kind of like an experiment in progress. What I may try to do is curve it a little more over here into that corner. Always tricky. One of those things where you just kind of fly. It's like VFR, visual flight rules, for all the pilots out there, I guess, that know what that means. Off a little more. Alright, that's kind of good. Feel like I should shave a little bit of that off right there. Just a little bit. Yeah, that'll work for now. We can always come back and fix it later. Alright, so we'll plow this out right here. I have been working on other parts of the map here, so we're not quite done. But this field, now that you look at the growth part of it here, kind of made that broader, and we merged these together, and we are gaining land, so looks good to me. I'm not going to go any further that way. I've actually thought about coming back in and making that straight on this edge, kind of to match up maybe with that field a little more. Just get rid of that edge there. So let's go down here. This is where I have been working. I did merge these fields together over here. Merge these together. Merge these together. Merged these together. And then expanded this one. This one was tricky. I'm gonna have to hop the fence. So this one was definitely tricky. This is where the open lot was out here. We had this pre-existing field down here. And yeah, there's a little bit of a hill here. May have to come in and do a little smoothing there. But basically kind of plowed up to it. Kind of merged it together. I haven't decided on cows down here. Thought about doing cows down here. The thing is like, it's weird to have the animal pastures, I guess you would call them, or paddocks, or whatever we decided to call them. It's weird to have these go under the bridge, to go under the road. And they do that twice. They do it there, and then they do it down here too. Let's see, here's another one. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is cows. I'm gonna say that's cows. It kind of looks like a cow paddock. So this cow pasture comes under the bridge. It's weird to have the cows under the bridge here. So we might get rid of that if we decide not to do cows down here, which is a possibility. Because I mean, you look at how this comes out this far. We could get rid of this fence and maybe merge these fields together. Fill in this this ditch here, kind of like we did over there in the southwest. There's one thing about this area here. It's got the trees. We can get rid of the trees. That's no problem for us. We can get rid of the ditch. It's when you run into stuff like this. Little snafus. And I'm not talking about the rocks. Rocks we can get rid of. Stuff like this. I don't know if we can get rid of that. And if we got rid of that, the question is the pond. How do we get rid of the pond? Do we just do we try leveling over it? I think we could. I think we could level over this. Question is, do we want to? Kind of want to hold off and see whether we want to or not. It depends on, I guess maybe it depends on what the new rules will be for the expansion pack. Because, honestly, this looks like a good fishing spot to me. If this pond was stocked with fish, we could go fishing in here. Got a little island out here in the middle. I know I probably shouldn't be swimming in the pond during the winter. I don't know, maybe we just work around it. The problem is if we work around it, that means we can't merge a lot of this stuff together down here. Because I don't think this thing would calculate a field around the pond. It might, but maybe not. Probably not. I could probably maybe straighten that edge right there. Go through the woods and then bring it down around the pond. Maybe do like a big curve around the pond. Ooh, that could be interesting. Do like a big curve around the pond. Swim faster. Take all these trees out. Come in and plow this up. And just find the points to where we can go around. Basically just follow this maybe forest floor line here. Plow around this and go in a big circle. It's broad enough. It'd be a broad enough curve. Just do a big circle around the pond. And then have it meet up right here. Oh yeah, that could totally work. We could actually bring this part down maybe. Don't want to get rid of the road. The road goes into the sawmill up there, so we want to keep that. These trees can go. We can clear these out. All of these trees can go. So I guess then maybe we would probably want to keep the ditch, right? Just keep that ditch. Keeping this road. You can hear the water running through it. This isn't one of the ditches. No, this isn't. This is like the ditch in the southwest. It's not one of those ditches that, you know, has the water actually flowing through it. So, what we could do is clear these trees out and widen this field a little bit. Bring this field down and then just do a big circle around the pond. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We wouldn't necessarily have to get rid of this pasture then. Maybe the other one. But if we keep this road, there'd be really no point to get rid of that. And if we keep the ditch. Unless we can make the field all the way around the pond. Keep the road, right? Keep the road. Get rid of the ditch. Clear all the trees out. Question is, would it work? Would the in-game mapping for the AI and the GPS, would it go for that? Keep this road. You'd have to keep these areas separate, so we might put like a gravel road going down to the pond down here. Right into here. Just have it join up with this road somewhere. And then keep these fields separate, because I don't think it would map around. Like if we did a complete circle around the pond, I don't think it would map all the way around the pond. I don't know. Something to experiment with. I'm going to come back and start working on a lot of these trees. We got a lot of trees cleared up here on the mountain. I'm just going to fly up there and show you guys that. Still got a lot of stumps up there to get rid of. Yeah, that's a better view of it right there. So there's the pond. And this field already does come down right in there. Clear the trees out. Take that field down, bring the field down this way. And then curve it around here to meet up with this one, and then keep this field going that way. Don't merge them right here. I'm just curious, I bet that would work. But here's the mountain. So this was the big forest. This was the $1.7 million forest. There's the original road there to that forest. Got a lot of stumps out here still to grind out and clear out. Clear the rest of the trees out. And then in the future, right now, this is what we've plowed out up from this field here. In the future, we could curve this field around the backside of the sawmill there. Bring it up and wrap it around here. And then kind of have a big field kind of up on the mountain. I had to do a little smoothing because you can see there's some not so even spots. And then maybe bring it on up here and curve it around. Making bigger fields. That's the name of the game. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to work on this. And then we'll come back and probably be in planting. We need to get to planting real soon. That's kind of weird. Almost looks like lights coming off that tree. Look at it. See that? Coming down like in a V. Like an upside down V. That's weird. I think it's just a reflection on the water maybe, but no, it's not a reflection on the water. I can see it when it's on the hill over there. Okay, that's weird. So, anyway, I'll work on this. We'll come back. We'll be playing Farming Simulator or probably Flight Simulator because I do plan to do more flights. Really having fun with that. So we'll come back and do that. Alright, until the next time, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see you guys later. Have a good one.